Thank you all for joining me today on Backwards Trophies. Today I'm going to tell you a story about Chuck. Chuck the Buck, as we called him. I had him in early July on camera. Him and a couple other bucks. I had Splits, which was a split brow 10. I had Goes, which was a split brow 8. And then I had Hoss. And them bucks right there was the ones I was really after. Whichever one came first, I was going to be more than happy to take out. But y'all just stay tuned and hope you enjoy the show. I'm here on my Indiana farm. This is where I was born and raised, so there's about 200 acres here. But where we're sitting at today is a spot where I should have probably had stands here years ago. But I don't know if you can see, but behind me there's a big hill, and right up there's a bedding area. But kind of off this way, there's a valley that splits two bedding areas apart. We basically got three big bedding areas. We got one up on this hill and two up over here. So if they go out to eat to the fields, we'll catch them coming through. Or if they come into bed, we'll catch them. I've been here for years, and I have seen deer travel up on top of this hill, come back to this gate. All three of my shooters are showing up at this gate. We got the split brow 10, the big 8, and the other 10. That 110 is just a big body deer, but either one of those deer walks in front of me, they're gonna die tonight. Stay tuned and we'll see what happens. Man, who would have thought I would have seen a buck of that caliber the second day of season? I couldn't believe I seen splits. There were splits and one other buck. It was really, actually a pretty good set. I thought I was going to get a chance at splits that day. He's way bigger in person than what I thought he was, actually. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a shot on him. He walked up, went from one bedding area to another, and just never seen him again. But still, had Chuck and Splits on camera. Hoss disappeared on me, and Goes, well, he's what his name said he was. So now here it is, November 3rd. I hunted hard all season pretty much, and November 3rd rolled around, and that's when I got my next opportunity. Alright, it is October 3rd. We're back in the Soggy Bomb stand. I kinda got a late interview here because there's a dog on neighbors that's been running deer past me. I already seen like 4 just because of that. But so we'll stay tuned and see what happens. I'm gonna try to pull all day hunting, so see what happens. Matt. Well, that's upsetting. One, because I had Chuck at 17 yards. I was hoping he'd walk in front of me, but instead he came to the left. Had to try to get the camera around there before he got it where I couldn't get my camera around there. Stopped him here 17 yards. Had to stay sitting down because he kept looking at me. Drawed back, put the pin right behind his shoulder. Shot. I don't know if I pulled or what, but it bounced off the top of his back. It's upsetting, but it's a good encounter. Still got plenty of time left. Hopefully that doesn't phase him too bad, and maybe he'll come back through at some point. I don't know, but stay tuned. We'll see what happens at the end of this journey. Alright, it is November 4th. I shot at Chuck yesterday, and self-filming. I'm sure I was more worried about the camera than I was my shot. He's getting ready to walk out of the frame and walk out of my life. So I thought the camera was on him. I draw back right back here, shot and bounced off his back. Like I said, I think I was just too worried about the camera, not enough on the shot. So switched it up a little bit today, so that won't happen again. I'm a traditional bow hunter guy. I love compounds and stuff like that. But after yesterday, and I knew I was going to be self-filming again this evening, I brought in the crossbow. I brought the Matthews Mission crossbow. So if Chuck does happen to come in, or splits, or some buck just traveling through, they're in trouble. So stay tuned, and maybe we can actually get it done today instead of screwing up, but we'll see. So stay tuned. It's 1:15, and we got a while. Time just changed last night, so it's got me messed up a little bit, but I'll be alright. We'll get her figured out, get her done, and if I don't get one before gun season, hopefully I can make it happen like the first week of gun season, or even late muzzleloader. So stay tuned and we'll see what happens here. I tell you, I was pretty bummed out after I missed Chuck on November 3rd. But after I seen him the next day walking around chasing a doe, it kind of gave me hopes. I still knew he was in the area, still knew he was alive, and I didn't really want to bump him. I hunted the next couple of days, didn't see much. Them 2 days had a lot of deer movement, a lot of bucks chasing does. I guess had one hot doe in there, and it kept him around for a little bit. But well, I decided I was going to be smart, and I don't get home until late from work. Don't get home until about 4:15. And well, here comes the first snow, and I told my dad, I said, I gotta get out there. I said, Chuck will be moving. If he moves, today will be the day. And I'm thankful enough for him that he fed for me, because as soon as I got home, I put on the clothes, went straight to the stand where I missed him before and where I seen him and where I knew I could get my chance at Chuck if it came in. And well, I wasn't there very long. Did a little bit of rattling. Looked around behind me where he came from before, and when I looked back, there he was, standing at 60 yards right out in front of me. And I didn't get a chance of getting him walking in. And I had my Tacticam, I turned it on, but the battery ended up being bad, and I didn't get the footage. And it was pretty upsetting, but it didn't faze me much, as you'll be able to tell in the video.
Oh my god! Oh my god, dude! Oh my god! I just smoked Chuck! Oh my god! I just smoked Chuck! I just smoked Chuck, baby! Oh my god! Yes! Oh my god! Oh my god! Yes! I just smoked Chuck! I'm sorry guys, I thought I had my Tacticam on and it turned off on me. Oh my god. This is freaking great. He came in out of nowhere. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to call my dad. Oh, I just did it. Yes. Just paid off, baby. He didn't answer. I'll leave him a message. Dad, I just smoked Chuck. I got him. Dad. Give me a call back, man. I smoked him. Give me a call back. Oh, I gotta call Lucas. Oh, stay tuned, guys. Alright. So, as y'all seen from my reaction just a second ago, I just smoked Chuck. Finally, Lucas and my dad got here, and we're here to hopefully do a short tracking job. He's bleeding. I know it's definitely lung blood. He came over here, made a scrape, stopped him at 4 yards and squeezed the trigger and put it right where I was aiming. And I mean, there's blood right there. Y'all see it. It almost went completely through. The arrow, I seen my broadhead and about that much of the arrow sticking out on the other side.
Is that the scrape you made?
The one over there.
Yeah.
Then he came here and checked this one. And I shot him like right over here somewhere. And dude, I freaking smoked him, man. Look. It's
Right there, Tristan. Right here.
Yeah, right here. It's gonna be hard to get this snow. Right here.
Well, we ended up having some technical difficulties. We don't know what happened, but our footage that we took of the recovery and the interview with Chuck was on the camera. After everything was said and done, I went back to look at it all to check on it, and by the time I found out, it was already too late, you know. But luckily, Lucas went Facebook Live, and I was able to get that footage. I know in some parts it's a little blurry, but to me, it's still pretty daggone good video, and I was happy with the way things turned out.
This is freaking awesome, dude.
You waiting on people to get here?
I'm waiting on people to get on here. Oh my god. Oh. Look at that mass, dude.
Look at it, man.
Oh my god. Okay, snowing, of course. We just got back here, tracked the blood trail. Tristan made a really good shot on this deer, and he had an encounter with this deer probably, what, 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. He had him at 17 yards, and I don't know if he was shook up or what. I'd say he was, because when y'all see this deer, you're going to be shook up too. I'm telling you, this deer is a stud. But Tristan rattled a little bit in the stand tonight, and about 10 minutes later, he looked up, and this buck was coming down the ridge, and oh my god,
40 yards.
And I'm just going to turn the camera around because you all don't even know. Look at that thing. Oh my god, dude. That is a toad. I just look at the mass on that thing. He's a stud. What do you got to say, Tristan?
Oh man, I'm just glad I got this buck. You know, I told y'all from the very beginning, I've had this buck since early spring on camera. That was my first caught him. And then I shot him 2 weeks ago and was heartbroken. But I have yet to give up. You can ask my dad, I've been in the stand about every day. I seen him the next day after I shot him with a doe. Me and Lucas had an encounter with him walking in, and now I had an encounter with him tonight that I'll never forget. This
is a stud.
And
put your hands around his base so people won't understand. I mean, look at that.
I can't even get my hands around his
He
base.
is a toad on each side.
He's big.
Oh, Chuck the buck hit the ground.
And when he came in tonight, I told myself, I said, calm down, Tristan, and make this shot count. I missed him at 17 yards and smoked him at 40.
Proud of you, brother. Give me some. Yeah. Oh man, I'm glad I can be here with you, buddy.
Yeah, thank you, man. I'm dead. I'm glad you're here too.
I'm glad I'm here for you, son. Good job.
His biggest to date.
My biggest buck ever.
Oh, he's just a toad, son.
Ah, he's heavy, man. Look at that.
That's a 1920 flag.
Yeah. Oh.
I'm proud of you, dude.
Oh, look at him.
That's gonna make for some good pictures here in a little bit.
Yeah, it is. Well, after I killed Chuck, my dad kept hunting, and I killed Chuck on November 15th, and that was on a Thursday, and Saturday was Indiana opening gun season. Well, my dad and I went with a buddy hunting, try to kill a doe, and if a buck came by, I was gonna let my buddy, kill a buck. Well, we get done hunting, we get back to the house, me and my buddy, and we're sitting there, and all of a sudden we get a call, and it's my dad. He called me telling me he just shot a buck, and I was happy, I was excited, so I hurried up, went down there to help him track it, and we get there and get to tracking it, and the deer didn't go far at all. and I looked down at that deer when we got to him, and I knew exactly what deer it was. It took me a bit because he had one brow tine broke off, but come to find out, it wasn't just one brow tine, it was two. It was the buck I called Ghost, the deer that disappeared from camera, but the rut brought him back in. Check it out.
Well, I've been hunting all day in the stand and hadn't seen nothing but one little fawn. I come out and on the way to the truck, I found a big buck bedded with a doe and was able to make the shot. Now we got a tracking.
I ain't. I can't believe it. Alright, let's go trade. Probably waiting for a track. There he is. That's great. Look at that. Oh.
Didn't go very far. Got a good shot on him.
Come down here, let's pick him up. I can't believe this. Get in there. Get your hands on him.
Huh?
Look at that. What do you think, Pops?
He's a good one.
Well,
Big,
man, you both got it down here this year.
Got it done. What a tank, huh?
Yeah.
Big old body sucker.
Look how great he is in the face.
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Dad. So you didn't have to go far away from home?
Nope, didn't have to get far away from home at all. Drag's gonna be short.
Well, 2018 was a great year for me. I was able to kill a Kentucky buck my first year hunting in Kentucky, and I was also able to kill Chuck here in Indiana on my home farm where I grew up at. And also Dad, you know, he killed a really great buck, and I was happy for him. But thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned.